Bitcoin is a digital currency. It operates without a central bank or administrator. Transactions occur directly between users. This peer-to-peer system relies on cryptography. Cryptography secures transactions and verifies their authenticity. Bitcoin's decentralized nature sets it apart from traditional currencies. It offers greater transparency and potential resistance to censorship. Bitcoin operates on a technology called blockchain. A blockchain is a distributed ledger. It records all transactions across a network of computers. This ledger is constantly growing as new blocks are added. Each block contains a set of verified transactions. Miners are responsible for adding these blocks to the blockchain. Miners compete to solve complex mathematical problems. This process requires significant computational power. The first miner to solve the problem adds the next block to the blockchain. They receive a reward for their efforts. This reward is made up of newly created bitcoins and transaction fees. This process is known as mining. Bitcoin halving is a core event in the Bitcoin network. It occurs approximately every 4 years. During a halving, the reward for miners is cut in half. This reduction in reward is hard-coded into Bitcoin's protocol. It ensures a controlled and predictable supply of Bitcoin. Imagine a pie that represents the total supply of Bitcoin. Every time a halving occurs, the slices of this pie given to miners for adding new blocks get smaller. This process gradually reduces the rate at which new Bitcoins are created. It also makes the existing Bitcoins more scarce over time. The purpose of halving is to control inflation. Inflation is the rate at which the value of a currency decreases. By reducing the rate of new Bitcoin creation, halving aims to maintain the purchasing power of Bitcoin over the long term. This controlled scarcity is a key feature of Bitcoin. Bitcoin was designed with a finite supply. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. This limited supply is in stark contrast to traditional fiat currencies. Governments can print more fiat currency at will, potentially leading to inflation. Halving is crucial to achieving this finite supply. Without halving, all Bitcoins would be mined relatively quickly. This would remove the incentive for miners to secure the network. It would also make Bitcoin susceptible to inflation. By halving the block reward, Bitcoin's system ensures a gradual and controlled release of new coins. This mechanism helps to maintain the value proposition of Bitcoin as a scarce digital asset. Section 4. Historical significance of halving events. Bitcoin has undergone 3 halving events since its inception. The first halving occurred in 2012. The block reward was reduced from 50 Bitcoins to 25 Bitcoins. This was followed by another halving in 2016. The reward decreased to 12.5 Bitcoins. The most recent halving took place in May 2020. The reward was reduced to 6.25 Bitcoins. Each of these events has had a significant impact on the price of Bitcoin. In the months following each halving, the price of Bitcoin has tended to increase. This price increase is likely due to a combination of factors. The reduced supply of new Bitcoins plays a role. Increased media attention and public awareness surrounding halving events also contribute to the price movements. Section 5. Impact on Bitcoin miners and the network. Halving events have a direct impact on Bitcoin miners. Miners are responsible for securing the network and processing transactions. They receive block rewards as an incentive for their work. When the block reward is halved, miners' revenue is also cut in half. This reduction in revenue can force some miners to shut down their operations. This is particularly true for miners who are operating with older, less efficient hardware. They may find it unprofitable to continue mining with reduced rewards. However, halving events can also drive innovation in the mining industry. Miners are incentivized to invest in more efficient hardware. They also seek out cheaper sources of electricity to reduce their operating costs. Section 6. Conclusion. The future of Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin halving is a fundamental aspect of Bitcoin's design. It ensures a controlled and predictable release of new Bitcoins. This process is crucial for maintaining Bitcoin's value proposition as a scarce digital asset. As Bitcoin continues to mature, halving events will continue to shape its trajectory. They will impact the price of Bitcoin, the mining industry, and the overall network security. Understanding the mechanics and implications of halving is essential for anyone interested in the future of Bitcoin.